This practice is called meeting unmet needs. So, settling yourself now into a comfortable position. And if you're happy to do so, just gently closing your eyes or lowering your gaze. And perhaps taking a few slightly deeper breaths, just to settle yourself into your body and into this moment. Taking the time to become fully present, just arriving, settling, making any adjustments you need to make sure your body is comfortable for the duration of this practice. Inviting you now to bring to mind an old relationship, but one that you still feel somewhat upset or perhaps bitter about. And it's important for this practice that you choose a relationship in which you're clear that your upset, possibly your anger, is really no longer serving you, it's no longer serving a purpose. And there's a part of you that feels really ready just to let it go. So spending a few moments just settling on a relationship that fits that description. You're still carrying some anger, some upset. And you're aware it's really not helpful to you, it's really no longer serving you to feel that way. And now thinking of that particular relationship and inviting you to bring to mind a specific event or issue that happened in that context that was perhaps mildly to moderately disturbing or upsetting. Not something major, not something that was really traumatizing. But something that was enough for you to know that you were feeling upset, perhaps you were feeling angry. So again, just spending a few moments seeing if you can bring to mind an event or an issue that really fits that description within this relationship. And inviting that to mind as fully as you can, remembering the details as vividly as possible. So getting in touch once more, perhaps with your anger or your feelings of upset. And also the felt sense of any sensations of how this felt in your body. Really bringing that all to this moment. So as you dwell with this situation, just knowing that it's perfectly natural for you to feel as you do. And you might even like to say to yourself, it's okay that I feel upset. This is a natural human response to a situation like this. Really allowing yourself to fully validate the experience of being angry or upset. So just really extending an accepting and kindly attitude to yourself. Just validating you're not wrong for feeling that way. This is perfectly natural. But at the one and the same time, really trying not to get too caught up in storylines, perhaps about right or wrong or blame. It's simply about validating the experience of being upset, knowing this is just a common human experience in such a situation. And just coming back again and again to an awareness of the body and of the breath. Whenever you need to, just anchoring yourself in this moment as you bring all this to mind. And then, if it feels okay for you to do so, just beginning to peel back the layers of perhaps anger or resentment, the rather hard feelings, and seeing if we might explore what lays underneath. Perhaps there are some soft feelings behind these rather harder ones. So examples of softer feelings might be, perhaps you're feeling hurt. Maybe you're frightened. Lonely. Or perhaps sad. Really taking your time, just exploring what feels so for you. On the surface was a lot of hard anger or bitterness or resentment. Just dropping beneath that and seeing if you might be able to get in touch with slightly softer feelings. And if you identify feelings of this sort, perhaps try naming them for yourself in a gentle, understanding voice. Perhaps as if you were supporting a dear friend. Really acknowledging. Oh, you're feeling frightened. Oh yeah, really hurting. Really trusting your own wisdom and knowing how long and how deeply to dwell with this, to dwell with these feelings, this situation. Steadying yourself whenever need be, just coming back, movements of the breath coming and going, sensations of the body right here and now. And then when you're ready, perhaps releasing a sense of the relationship, the other person, and the storyline of this particular upset. And perhaps if only for a minute, taking an even deeper dive just into your own experience. And asking yourself, did I have an unmet need at this time? Was I not being met in some way that I really needed to be? So examples of these sorts of needs could be perhaps the need to be seen, to be heard. Maybe to be safe. Or connected. Or maybe you had a real need to be valued, to be special, and really to be loved. So again, just spending a few moments really exploring for yourself, what needs did you have at the time that you just weren't being met in? And in that recognition, extending a real kindness and warmth towards yourself, knowing that whatever you're feeling is really perfectly natural. All human beings have these needs. And now, if you would like to, if it feels right for you, perhaps putting a hand over your heart or making some other gesture which is soothing, extending a real physical gesture of warmth and kindness to yourself. And doing so not in order to make these feelings go away, but simply bringing yourself kindness and compassion because these feelings are here, because they do arise, as they arise in everybody from time to time. Just experimenting, if it feels right to you, with some soothing gesture. It may be as simple as just feeling one hand cupped gently inside the other. Just opening to the possibility that you might really allow a little warmth in, a little tenderness, compassion for all you experience, for the ways in which your needs were unmet, and the feelings that this generated, the difficulty and the upset. Just opening to being soothed by your own warmth of your own hand, perhaps. Maybe also soothed by the rhythm of the gentle movements of the breath, and the way the body is gently rocked in time with the in-breath and the out-breath. when you're ready, just gradually releasing the practice. Just coming back to an awareness of the body here, the breath coming and going. And just allowing yourself to feel however you feel just now. And then when you're ready, just gently opening your eyes once more.